The Big Island's best mix of music. K Big FM. What? It's Thursday already? The eve of Aloha Friday? Yes, it is. How's it? I'm Eddie O. Checking into the K Big Out of Control Room. Thanks, Al, for making us a party day. Coming up, I've got that My Ka'i moment. It's your feel good news. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Thursday, it's me, Eddie O, on the radio with that Mike Ka'i moment. In your feel-good news, a guy from Pennsylvania is going viral after proposing to his girlfriend on a plane and recreating a scene from The Wedding Singer. Remember that? It's the one where Adam Sandler sings, "Grow Old With You" to Drew Barrymore. You know what? I saw the video. To say it was like the scene from The Wedding Singer is kind of a stretch. And the guy didn't even know how to play a guitar. But it was still cute. It was the thought that counts, right? And that's my Ka'i. It's your feel-good news as we get back to the music on K Big FM. I want to go back and watch that scene now. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. Justin Bieber in your Thursday afternoon mix. It's me, Eddie O, on the radio. And are you, like me, a big fan of Will Ferrell? Well, over the holidays, he appeared at an LA Kings hockey game dressed as Buddy the Elf. You must have seen it. But this Buddy was unshaven, very unhappy looking, drinking a beer with a cigarette hanging from his mouth. So why did he do it? I was curious. Why would he do that? Just because, as it turns out, on the Kelsey Brothers New Heights podcast, Will said, quote, "The reaction was insane. Like, what is he doing? Is he promoting something? But occasionally, I just like to do weird things that stir things up." I like that about Will Ferrell. You like to do things, no, just to stir people up. And I was like, what? Why is he doing that? And I was thinking, what would I do to stir things up? And I was thinking about getting some wigs. Just wear, like, show up in an event that I'm announcing and just be wearing a wig. And people would be like, what's up? What's up? More music in the queue. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music and your daily holidays. They're coming up. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music. K Big FM. On this Thursday, the eve of Aloha Friday, it's me, Eddie O, on the radio with your daily holidays on this, the 23rd of January. Today is National Handwriting Day. How's your handwriting? I hate to brag, but I have good handwriting. And I always think, like, when I write a note that a cartoonist would be like, I want you to write all the bubbles on my cartoons. Hasn't happened yet. Today is National Pie Day. What's your favorite pie? I'm going to go apple. Yeah, hands down, apple pie is my favorite pie. Today is Clashing Clothes Day. I'm kind of guilty of that, like, on the regular. Happy Clashing Clothes Day. Don't even start with your Filipino jokes. Hui, what's purple and pink? Book, 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 book. Hey, if you're celebrating a birthday today, Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your special day as we get back to the music on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Thursday, it's me, Eddie O, with that bubbles. In the news, a Florida sheriff's deputy has resigned from his job after he crashed into a civilian's car. He'd been distracted by watching pornography on his phone. No, you can't do that. It's your Baboos News as we get back to the music. Sabrina Carpenter now, Espresso on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Thursday, it's me, Eddie O. Tell me, do you think this is true? A new study has found that people are significantly more likely to feel irritable, angry, and annoyed the more time they spend on social media. So the more time you spend on social media, the more irritable, angry, and annoyed you could be. Harvard Medical School collected data on how often adults 18 and older use Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook. Then they compared people's social media use to how they scored on various mood tests. Those who said they used social media most of the day scored 3 times higher on the irritability scale than those who said they never used social media. I'm going to have to agree with that. I don't do social media a lot. I'm one of those that, like, I'll post something I'm proud of, something I'm happy of, but then I don't scroll. I don't check out other feeds. I do sometimes, but not all the time. Anyways. Lay off the social media, more music in the queue, but first the news on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music. How's it? I'm Eddie O on the radio, right here on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music. K Big FM. It's a Thursday. I'm Eddie O. And I am already planning for Super Bowl Eats. It goes down February 9th. Coming up in your Hawaii 101, class will be in session. And we're going to talk about one of my favorite snacks to enjoy while watching the Super Bowl. It's a popular local snack. All right. For those of you visiting the island, I want you to hang out and tell me if this is something you eat. A snack that you eat from wherever you're visiting. If you're from the South, on the mainland, or from China, you probably do. What's he talking about? Details coming up. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music. K Big FM. On this Thursday, class is in session. It's your Hawaii 101. I'm Professor Eddie O, and I enjoy dropping these for our visitors. E komo mai, welcome to Hawaii. And kama aina alike, because it's always nice to be reminded that lucky we live Hawaii. Now, earlier this hour, I was talking about one of my favorite snacks while watching football. Could be any game for that matter. The Olympics, whatever. Boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts are a popular local snack here in Hawaii. Shout out to the boiled peanuts guy at the bottom of Saddle Road, or I should say Poetico Extension. He's there every time I drive into Hilo from Saddle Road or the Daniel K. Inouye Highway. He's there with, he must be doing good. His boiled peanuts, he's there. Anyways, boiled peanuts are also popular down south on the mainland and throughout China. One local recipe for boiled peanuts, season them with Hawaiian sea salt, lots of sliced ginger, star anise, and black peppercorns. Now, Hawaiian sea salt is an essential ingredient in any local kitchen. It's also the key ingredient in that recipe I just mentioned. The grains of Hawaiian sea salt are much larger than typical table salt. Don't confuse Hawaiian sea salt with rock salt. It's different. So it's also less salty tasting. Here in Hawaii, you'll find boiled peanuts everywhere. I remember walking, it was KTA. Now in the produce section, KTA, where you're someone special every day, they've got a bin of peanuts. And I was with a friend who was visiting, and he's like, "What's with the peanuts?" I said, "They're for boiled peanuts." "What are boiled peanuts?" So I made him boiled peanuts, and he really liked the boiled peanuts. Class dismissed. It's your Hawaii 101 as we get back to the music on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM TLC, in your afternoon mix with me, Eddie O, on the radio. And if you're aiming for a less cluttered home this year, you're not alone. 2/3 of us think starting the year out clutter-free is key to a good year. And 1/3 of us are making it a top priority right now. Realistically, though, you might have the same goal in 2026. People are asked how long they think they'll stick with it, and the average answer was just 38 days. That means by February 8th, most of us will be back to socks on the floor, dishes in the sink. 59% said they probably wouldn't even last that long. Come on, pick up your socks, do the dishes. Here are the top 3 strategies to help make you stay less cluttered in 2026. Organize on a regular basis. Only buy things you really need, and come up with a better storage system. There you go. You're welcome. More music in the queue, but first the news on K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music. And your joke of the day is coming up. Keep it here. K Big FM. The Big Island's best mix of music. K Big FM. It's me, Eddie O, on the radio with that Thursday joke of the day. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. It's an impasta. My bad. I'm cracking myself up. It's your joke of the day as we get back to the music on K Big FM. Impasta. Hey, impasta. The Big Island's best mix of music. K Big FM. Hey, you, thanks for making us a part of your Thursday. It's me, Eddie. Random fact. The best-selling video game in history is now Minecraft, with roughly 300 million copies sold. The only other game to sell more than 100 million is Grand Theft Auto 5 at 205 million. Minecraft. I'm not a video game player, though I do have a little Game Boy. Every so often, if I'm traveling, I'll bring that with me and play Mario Brothers. But I've seen people play Minecraft. I don't know, I just can't get into it. Now you know with Eddie O as we get back to the music on K Big FM. Lonely, low. The Big Island's best mix of music, K Big FM. On this Thursday, it's me, Eddie O, out the door and on my way home. Aloha, mahalo, and a hui ho. Remember, love one another. We're one human family. And I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow afternoon. Aloha Friday! Right here on K Big FM. Peace.